Have you ever stood in the baby clothing section, looking at those tiny, adorable outfits, while your mind spins with questions like, how do I dress my baby appropriately? How many layers should I put on? What kind of material will best protect my baby's delicate skin? As new parents facing so many choices, do you sometimes feel a bit overwhelmed? Welcome to today's video. I'm Sophia, and in this episode, we will dive deep into some key questions about choosing clothes for newborns. Whether you're still hesitant about which outfit to pick or hoping to find some handy tips, this video will provide you with practical advice and thoughtful insights. So, let's jump in and explore how to choose the right clothing for your newborn. 1. Newborn skin is as delicate as feathers. How important is clothing material? Did you know that a newborn's skin is as thin and gentle as feathers with almost no protective barrier? This means that anything that comes into contact with their skin could cause discomfort or even harm. Sounds a bit alarming, right? But don't worry, choosing the right material is the key. Cotton is widely recognized as the best choice in the parenting community. It's not only soft, but also highly breathable, helping to keep your baby dry while preventing skin irritation. In contrast, synthetic fibers like polyester and nylon, while fashionable and convenient, often lead to allergic reactions and can even trigger conditions like eczema. Another increasingly popular option is bamboo fabric. It's not only environmentally friendly, but also has excellent moisture-wicking and antibacterial properties, making it a very gentle choice, especially for your baby's sensitive skin. You might wonder, aren't all synthetic materials bad? Well, not necessarily. Some synthetic fabrics, after special treatment, can achieve high standards of softness and breathability. However, for your baby's health, we always recommend prioritizing natural materials, especially when their skin is still adjusting to the outside world. 2. With babies struggling to regulate their body temperature, how should I dress them? What's the best way to gauge how much to put on? New parents often worry about whether their baby is warm enough, especially when newborns seem so tiny that it feels safer to bundle them up. But did you know that overdressing can be more dangerous than underdressing? Overheating can not only make your baby uncomfortable, but also increases the risk of sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. So how can you determine the right amount of clothing for your baby? Here's a golden rule called the layering principle. Dress your baby in one more layer than you wear. For example, if you're wearing a t-shirt and a jacket, put your baby in a bodysuit and a light jacket. But you might be wondering, if my baby's hands and feet feel cool, does that mean they're cold? Actually, it's not an accurate indicator. Newborns often have underdeveloped circulatory systems, making their extremities feel cold. The best places to check are the back of the neck or the back. If those areas feel warm and dry, your baby is likely dressed just right. Some parents prefer to keep their babies tightly wrapped, especially in winter, thinking that layering is never a bad idea. In reality, appropriate temperature regulation is key to your baby's health. Clothing should be adjusted according to room temperature and weather conditions. Being too cold or too hot can make your baby uncomfortable and even affect their sleep quality and healthy development. 3. How important is the fit of clothing? How can I determine if the baby's clothes are suitable? Whenever you buy clothes for your baby, do you find yourself wondering, should I buy a size up? The baby grows so fast. If I buy too small, won't they outgrow it quickly? Indeed, newborns grow at an astonishing rate, so buying slightly larger clothes seems like a good strategy. However, the fit of the clothing is also crucial. Overly loose clothing can hinder your baby's movements and even pose a risk of suffocation if they get wrapped up in the fabric while sleeping. Conversely, clothes that are too tight can compress your baby's skin and muscles, affecting blood circulation and restricting their natural movements, especially during their limb development phase. So, how do you assess the fit of the clothing? A simple trick is to gently pull at the cuffs and neckline after your baby is dressed. If you can pull about 1 to 2 centimeters of space, it indicates that the clothing size is appropriate. Don't choose clothes that are too big just because you worry about your baby growing fast. A little extra space is fine, but avoid compromising their freedom of movement. 4. Seasonal changes. How to adapt baby clothing to different temperatures. As the seasons change, selecting appropriate clothing for your baby requires flexible adjustments based on the weather. In summer, lightweight and breathable clothing is essential. Short-sleeved onesies and light pajamas are excellent choices, as they keep your baby cool while protecting their delicate skin from sunburn. Many parents overlook this, but sun hats are also very important in summer, especially during outdoor activities, to prevent prolonged sun exposure. When winter arrives, many parents think it's best to dress their babies in several thick layers, but actually, using the layering method is a more scientific choice. Multiple thin layers not only provide effective warmth, but also allow for easy adjustment according to indoor and outdoor temperatures, making it more flexible than a single heavy garment, and it won't constrict your baby's movements. You might think, should I be especially careful about keeping my baby warm in winter? In reality, there's no need to stress too much. The key is to maintain a stable indoor temperature and regularly check your baby's neck and back to ensure they remain comfortably warm. 5. Pay special attention to newborns' unique needs, balancing safety and comfort. Finally, considering the unique needs of newborns, we should pay extra attention to certain details. For instance, a newborn's umbilical cord hasn't fallen off in the weeks following birth, so when purchasing clothes, avoid styles that might rub against the cord. High-waisted pants or specially designed garments with openings can help reduce friction and make daily care easier for new parents. Additionally, many parents like to put little mittens on their babies to prevent them from scratching their faces. However, it's important that the mittens are made of soft, breathable material to avoid affecting your baby's hand movements and development. Socks are also important. A good pair can help keep your baby warm, but should not be too warm. That's all for today's sharing on how to choose suitable clothing for newborns. From selecting materials, following the layering principle, to determining fit and adjusting for seasonal changes, I hope these practical tips will help you better choose clothes for your baby. If you found today's video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. In the next episode, we will continue discussing more parenting tips, and I look forward to seeing you again. See you next time. Bye.